By the way, okay, let's talk about Mississippi State, because I don't think many shows are going to do it here. You know, I'm talking about these other national sports shows.
Sure.
Mississippi State, Tennessee this weekend in Starkville. The bells are going to be rolling, Brandon.
Vegas.
There's only one of these teams that's undefeated, and it ain't those dirty Volunteers.
A, bells don't roll, they ring. And B, yeah, you said the bells will be rolling? They're going to ring. Anyway.
Wait, what about this? Will the bells be tolling?
He got me.
Yeah, thank you.
You were ready for wordplay.
The bells will toll. It's a good point, T-Bob, because this college football weekend isn't just about the games at the top. Your Penn States, your Oregons, your Georgias, your Alabamas. Those are the marquee and those are the headlines. But this slate goes 12 to 15 games deep of very interesting football starting tonight with TCU, Arizona State, and then, of course, Florida State and Virginia.
Yeah, two sneaky great Friday
But
games.
this one right here is like an orphan on the slate on Saturday. This is in that weird SEC network. We don't really have a good game, but we still have to broadcast it. It's at 3:15 after everybody else kicks off at 2:30 Central Time. Tennessee at Mississippi State. Mississippi State's 4-0. I want to believe with all my heart. In my life, I'm 46. We've gotten to this point sometimes we get to this point in our first big SEC game. Here we go. Bells are loud. It's 38-7 at the half. I fear Tennessee. I think Tennessee, that number beside them is 15. I think they're more like a top 5 or 6 team. I fear they flex this weekend. By tomorrow, by 3:15, I will have convinced myself we're going to beat them. But right now, the reality has me by the throat and is telling me, relax, buddy. Tennessee's very, very good.
You just described one of my favorite rhythms that we hit in doing this job when you love a team that you're trying to be objective about.
Yeah.
And it's that during the week you maintain some of that objectivity. You're able to be honest.
Yeah.
And then Saturday you just fully give yourself over to emotion.
Yeah, the deeper in the week you go, usually by Thursday it's like, well, and then Friday afternoon it's like, oh, hey.
Like, I gotta think about it.
Let's just roll the footballs out and see what happens. And by Saturday, you're just frothing at the mouth and give me anything orange.
I'm already at that point.
You're already frothing.
Yeah.
We've been frothing all morning.
Who are y'all frothing about? Oh, you're frothing about Ole Miss?
I mean, come on, Brandon. You're going to act like you didn't say the matchup, but I know you care about this redheaded stepchild of a game, but that is obviously.
Megan, can you stand up? Is that going to mess up your mic or anything?
No,
Look at this. Look at this, dude. You think she's not frothing? Look at her, dude. Look. Oh, wait, you got to stand. Now move back this way, there, the camera. Yeah, look at this, dude. She's got a full tiger jumpsuit on.
She's like Kim Mulkey.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Our queen. She does look like Kim Mulkey. Put some damn respect in that coach's name.
Kim Mulkey, she's the best.
She's the GOAT, dude.
Also, I'm frothing.
Brandon's a hater.
He's a major hater, dude.
Why are you frothing?
I'm thinking about the skillet I'm going to eat after this. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
he's frothing as
well.
well.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he didn't get your
Spinach
steak.
feta
joke.
sausage.
Have you texted Kadik? Because when Kadik stood up, he said, "Let me know if you want a skillet," and you didn't say anything. Now your insides are churning.
Yeah. Can I say something?
I have a mic on.
I feel like you and I have a pretty decent relationship, right?
Yeah.
You like me, I like you.
Yeah.
I don't want to damage that relationship at all, but I watched the first Mississippi State game I have ever really watched recently.
Sure.
I hate those bells.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
That, Dana, is music to my ears.
I'm sorry.
I like a Northeast jackass like you not being able
I know.
to handle
I
being
know.
able to handle the cowbells.
I know.
That fuels me. I love that.
I can admit that it's not a good characteristic of mine. I should be able to.
It's a tradition.
I know. I should be able to.
It's in. I took it, boys.
We took it yesterday for roughness.
I took it
it's
in.
not
I,
here. Yeah,
I took
we
it in my
it for roughness.
studio.
I don't hate a cowbell, but it's just very distracting. When
You
you're
don't
trying to watch
like
the game.
60,000 cowbells.
I'll say this,
Very
bro.
distracting.
It's loud. It gets loud. I've
gets
played there.
very
I've
loud.
played there a primetime Thursday night game. 50,000 cowbells going
rooting for you
crazy.
guys.
Gets as loud as anywhere else in the country. So maybe the home dogs get it done.
But I do think this is emblematic of what this weekend is.
Yep.
Like again, Oregon and Penn State is at the top. Georgia, Alabama's at the top. You've got 12 to 15 games on the undercard that are phenomenal college football.
Indiana, Iowa. I mean,
Yeah.
Indiana coming off of a massive win. They have another big game next week. This is a game where I'm 36 for our entire lives. For 34 years, this is a game that you know Iowa's going to win at home against Indiana. They're hopeless, right? And yet, this year, objectively, Indiana should win. The only note here, and shout out to Liam Blutman, he gave this out on Roughness. I did not realize this. Right now, Iowa's offensive line, according to PFF, features the #1 graded left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, and then Dunker at right tackle's number 2.
Wow.
Pretty
So,
impressive.
Switch.
pretty great across the board.
Great, awesome. Which begs the question: why does their offense still suck?
Yeah, they're
Now,
starting
in
to come. They came
Piscataway-
alive a little bit in Piscataway.
Piscataway, they started to go a little bit. They scored 38 points. Now, Rutgers, one of the worst defenses in the country. They gave up a lot to Ohio and a lot to other teams as well. But Iowa did finally show some life offensively. Can that carry over to Indiana?
I think one thing they figured out is let's just run Gronowski, right? And he needs to still be better in the air. I thought he'd be a bit better than he's been, but I think Indiana wins this game on the road, Brandon.
What flavor skillet?
I'm on a health kick, so spinach, feta, sausage, cheddar,
I know.
hot sauce.
It's a bad skillet.
I know it's a bad skillet.
We're
but
gonna do
I-
a skillet like you don't go half stepping in the whole.
I did
thing.
the reverse. I did the reverse. Like everyone gets ready and they're healthy for their wedding. I got married and now I'm trying to be healthy. Makes no sense.
Man's on a health kick and he's dreaming about pork sausage over here.
I'm
I'm trying to be healthy. Give me some of that sausage.
I mean, but sausage, it's protein, right? No.
All right, fine. I'll get the meat lovers.
Okay, whatever. See,
All right.
you can twist him into so many knots.
No, because now I'm gonna get meat lovers.
All right, next on the docket, Notre Dame, Arkansas.
Sneaky.
A game, yeah, that a lot of people are saying that about. Notre Dame may be in trouble. No defense in this game, at least not up to this point in the season for either team. Brandon, you kind of like these Hogs here. Are you calling them? You a blue pig?
I think Arkansas is winning this football game.
Sue.
Only other person that said that was Ben Mintz.
Yeah, well, Ben, listen, I hate him, but he knows ball.
He said it's a system play.
He knows. It's not a system play for me. I've watched these teams play, and Arkansas is 2 plays away from being 4-0 and in the top 15 in the country. They fumbled going in to beat Ole Miss at the 22-yard line. They fumbled going in to beat Memphis at the 7-yard line. They have fumbled away 2 games. They're 2-2. Now they're fighting for their coach's life. If they like playing for him at all, they're going to play as hard as they can against a Notre Dame team who can't play defense. Defensively, they're just not good. They made Marcel Reed look like a Heisman winner. He's a good quarterback. He ain't a great quarterback, and they made him look like a great quarterback. Taylor Green at Arkansas is one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the country. They're going to score. They're going to score. They're going to score, and I think they're going to beat Notre Dame.
Wow.
They need this one. They got Tennessee and Texas A&M next. If they lose 3 in a row, I think that they don't even have a chance at a bowl game.
Yeah,
And
Sam,
he's getting fired
Sam's
soon.
out.
Yeah. And Bobby Petrino is going to be their coach the rest of the
Which,
season.
what a wonderful, wonderful web that real life weaves. I'm actually on the opposite side of you here, Brandon. And it's not that I even necessarily disagree with the points you make, because those are all it's solid logic to build a case on. I just think Notre Dame they just have to have this. I mean, quite literally, they have to have this. I really like C.J. Carr. Arkansas finds ways to lose, and that's what bad teams do.
Yeah.
So it's like, I agree with your logic, but I find that logic may crack because Arkansas finds ways to crack it. Mm-hmm. And the culture of Notre Dame is in such a healthy spot as opposed to Arkansas here that I actually like the Irish to go on the road and right the ship a bit here. Is anybody going to play the over, or is it just way too high now at 64.5?
No, it's playable. If you're playing the total on this game, you need to play the over.
Okay, next, one more game here to wrap up. Ohio State, Washington. Again, like to Brandon's point, a game that a lot of times would be second, third billing. Now we're getting to last. Another one where people are starting to really like the home dog here in the Huskies.
It is very rare for the number 1 team in the country to be a single-digit favorite against an unranked team.
Yeah.
And right here, I think it's the 3rd such case in the last 15 years or something like that. A lot of people like Washington. I know Blutman on Unnecessary Reference likes Washington a lot more than I do. I don't see a team that I think can compete with Ohio State. I could be proven wrong on Saturday, but
DeMond Williams.
Thank you very much, DeMond Williams. They got a great receiver out there. This is a good offense. It's a solid team. I just don't know if it's a team that's going to go up against the number 1 defense in the country and compete at that level for 4 quarters.
Pretty shocking stat there. Washington winners of 22 in a row at home.
Well, they got a beautiful place out there.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
You
awesome.
ever been sailgating?
I've never been sailgating, but this is very random. My first ever start was at Washington.
That is random.
I don't know
Yeah,
why
that's
we
really
played them.
random.
It was fantastic. It was beautiful. It was August and it was like 60 degrees.
When you did
no
your
rain.
college freeloading tour where you just get free beer at every college around the country, have you gone to Washington?
No, I didn't. But speaking of which, we're
Uh-oh.
gonna talk about my Bearcats.
Uh-oh, who do the Bearcats have this weekend? Look at Dana, call him
Are we
Dana
gonna talk about my
Chili.
Bearcats?
Yeah, who do
We're
they got?
gonna.
At
Yeah,
some
actually,
point.
wasn't playing
Before
on.
I get into that, I want a little fun fact because when I see schools, I like to bring up fun facts. Ohio State. One time I went to a Ohio State women's volleyball game, drank 11 beers.
Wait, hold on. Wait. You went to
How many timeouts I got left?
you got one. You used two.
Timeout.
Okay.
Your fun fact about the school Ohio State is that you once drank 11 beers there.
Yeah,
At a volleyball game.
at a volleyball game.
Specifically.
They sell beers at their volleyball.
Oh
games?
yeah.
Okay.
It was awesome.
All right.
My take on this game, though, Washington hasn't really played anybody
No.
that has any type of explosiveness offensively. Ohio State obviously does. The only chance they have is maybe the fact that Ohio State is traveling to Seattle and they're tired or something. I don't know. I think this is a handle. They win handily.
This is a how good are they really game for Ohio State for me.
For both teams, really.
True. But I just think with Ohio State, I think it's like I think they're going to win, and so for me, it's just like by how much, how do they look?
That's why I went with the touchdown parlay.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't
Stay
know
away
what-
from the spread.
Yeah, just wanted to see some points.
Dana, if you were at this game, how many beers would you yug on the boats?
In Seattle, you're saying?
What does that matter?
It does matter because
How does that matter at all?
elevation.
Situational beers. We both
Okay, say you're going to be in Seattle, Minneapolis, or Bozeman, Montana on Saturday. That changes the
Seattle has elevation.
Also, I mean,
no, it just doesn't.
but
it's right on the water, Dana.
Stop. It has elevation, Brandon. You don't know what you're talking
It's
about.
right on the
It
water.
has
Drink more
elevation.
beers than elevation.
It's literally at sea level.
Also, Dana, I mean, boat beers. When
Boat
you're
beers
on a
are
boat,
awesome.
you
They're-
drink
they're-
way more
they're
beer.
top-
Like, that's basic human math.
They're like top 8 beers.
But do you think on a sailboat, I feel like you might want to drink like a sangria?
Producer, what's Seattle's elevation?
You are actually right. But maybe it's not on a sailboat though. Maybe it's on like a nice like a
pontoon?
yacht or something.
I'm saying it's between.
Pontoons are the premier beer boats. That's Louisiana, and you're talking. I freaking agree.
Seattle's elevation, 148 feet.
Okay, exactly. It's elevated. Louisiana's under sea level.
Boat beers are probably top 8 beers.
Oh, you just transitioned.
Speaking of top 8s, remember that in MySpace?
Yes.
Top 8s?
Yes.
I had 2 friends in middle school that were twins. They were my best friends, and I couldn't decide which one to put at 1 and 2.
Oh no.
It was an absolute disaster for years.
That's why you gotta leave them both off.
The Downies. Shout out to Ben and Brandon. I didn't know which one to put first. I decided with Ben, but I liked them both the same.
The Downies, poor Brandon.
Obviously not, Dana.
He's been dealing with the pain for years.
So you went alphabetical. You went Ben over Brandon.
I suppose, yeah.
You didn't know
Both
that
great
part, did you?
guys. Both great guys.
Still friends with him?
No.
Did it rip you apart?
Well, I moved. There was a whole thing.
All right. We gotta go.